All right, another short video or another video. So this one's about consciously making decisions. Um, and I thought of this one just based off, you know, if you're ever bored and, you know, you can ask yourself, well, what do I want to do? What can I do? What do I want to do? And that's when you're able to start consciously thinking about different things that you can do. Whether it's based on your interest or the things that you have to do, that you need to do, etc. But that's when you start actively, consciously making these decisions. And that's what got me thinking about, you know, on a global sense or, society wise, are people consciously making their own decisions and not just going on autopilot? So basically, when you're on autopilot, you're just doing it. Like you're just moving. You're just going with the motion. Like you're not understanding that you are caught up in a current ever flowing, and you won't be able to leave unless you understand or recognize or realize that you're in that current. So you're being on autopilot. And I wrote down an example just to kind of, you know, describe it a little bit more. But checking smartphone during short intervals of nothing happening, or when nothing is happening. And I wrote some examples, like, when nothing is happening, right? Whenever you're driving and you come to a traffic light and it's a red light, I'm pretty sure a majority of people check their smartphone. They get on Instagram, scroll, get on TikTok, they scroll for a little bit or whatever, right? Pretty sure a majority of people do that. Or whenever you're waiting in line, I experienced that today, just watching people scroll on their phone, like scroll on their phone, things like that. We're at a restaurant, people are scrolling on their phone, waiting on their food instead of talking to each other. And whenever you're walking to a destination, like I see this on campus all the time, people just scrolling while they're walking with their head down. People always trying to run into me whenever they're walking because they're not looking. Like, I don't know. And, the next note is to actively think about the actions being committed. What are you actually doing? What environment are you in? What's your location? What's your surroundings, etc. So what are you actually doing, and where are you, right? So just some things to think about. Are you consciously making decisions?